Talk about the water that may not be freezing the way it is right now after our little warm-up.
I can't wait to hear about this little warm-up. What are we talking about here, Eric?
I wish it was going to be 50s and, nice bright sunshine. And man, it wouldn't be December, though, right? You wouldn't be in the holiday spirit as we get closer. But we're talking about trends that will be milder than what we've been dealing with and a little bit warmer than average for this time of the year. And we'll also start to bring back a chance for a little bit of rainfall. Today was the 11th straight day without any measurable precipitation in Boston. We'll likely add tomorrow and perhaps Saturday as well, making it the second longest streak of the entire year. What dries us out? Arctic air. This morning was extremely cold. Single digits across much of New Hampshire this morning and a lot of teens elsewhere in Massachusetts. Didn't rebound all that much. That cold air sinks down by the surface. It's tough to move out. 20s to low 30s were the highs in most of the area. There is some of that warmer air that's starting to push up through the Ohio Valley, and we'll start to feel a change out there tomorrow. Any snow showers from earlier on today are all drying up. You may see a flurry this evening. There is a developing storm system in the south, and that's going to cause some frustrating forecasting circumstances, if you will, Sunday into Monday. Things still in flux here. We'll dig into the timing on it in a second. But tonight, partly cloudy skies. Best chance for some clearing is after midnight. The Geminids peaking tonight. Temperatures will not be as cold as the last few, more seasonably cold, holding in the 20s. So the Geminids reach a rate of 60+ meteors per hour. It's a show that really decreases rapidly, so by tomorrow night there will not be nearly as much of a show left over. The moon sets just after 10, and again, I think the best chance for any clearing is between midnight and about an hour and a half before daybreak tomorrow. Now tomorrow we're talking about some sunshine in eastern Massachusetts, and that's where it's going to feel best to be outdoors. Central western Mass, the clouds are going to be much more persistent throughout the day, and it will be cooler as a result of that. Light southerly wind tomorrow and high temperatures into the 40s, some upper 30s to around 40 in central Mass, but middle 40s from Boston south and east, so a more comfortable opportunity to get outdoors. All right, we talked about this storm that is a bit of a forecast heading. So here's what we're watching for the weekend. Saturday trending drier. A slight chance for a few showers from Boston southward, but the best chance of a few showers in the morning is along the south coast and the Cape. After that, it pushes offshore and we could actually work in some sun, and overall a pretty comfortable day to be outdoors, one of the most comfortable we've had in a while. Then we head into Sunday, and the next part of that storm tries to make a run at us as we head toward midday in the afternoon. And right now, it looks like it's running into quite a bit of dry air, and a lot of the energy is off to our south. So I do think it's going to be a cloudy day, and we'll see some areas of rain and even some wet snow develop as we head toward the afternoon. The best chance for flakes would be in central Massachusetts and heading into southwest New Hampshire across the interior. Temperatures are going to be very borderline. It would be a very wet type of snowflake falling. So Saturday is going to be the weekend pick. Sunday trending wetter in the upper 30s to low 40s. As for the slopes, they miss both of them. So mainly dry for Saturday and Sunday, and really comfortable air here as we look at a pair of days. It'd be great to head out to a New England ski area. No weather issues at all. Now Sunday night into Monday, a chance for some more lingering rain and wet snow before we dry out, and that system drags down some cold and wind for Tuesday of next week. David and Lisa, back to you.
All right, Eric.